Hi guys, welcome to Neeks Sports, and this is your match day 10 review. Wow. That's all I can say. We've had an amazing couple of games today at the World Cup, and Toni Kroos has just smashed this World Cup wide open. What a goal! And this is where I have to start with. Germany versus Sweden. I'm starting right at the crunch. Toni Kroos had a free kick in the 95th minute when he needed to score to save Germany's blushes from potentially going out of the World Cup. He puts the ball down, he moves it to one side a little bit, and he smashes it into the top corner. Wow. What a goal. Unstoppable. Just brilliant. And you know, the game had set for Germany to be crashing out the World Cup. They conceded a goal in the first half, sloppy from Toni Kroos himself, playing a poor ball, and then Germany getting caught, and a great lob over Neuer by the Sweden striker Toivonen, and it looked like for a second maybe Argentina at that stage were going out of the World Cup. We all were a bit like, what's going on? These are the world champions. How can they be going out? But they were going out of the World Cup. Second half, Joachim Low threw on Mario Gomez, and they went a bit more direct. And straight away they got the goal with a cross on the left hand side, and Royce getting in front of his marker to just slot home one to make it 1-1. And then on, you're thinking, all right, Germany back in it 1-1, just go and comfortably see out the game. But then they sort of fell back into their old patterns, passing it around the box, not really getting where they wanted to get to, and it was really struggling to get anywhere in that second half. A couple of shots wide, nothing really testing the goalkeeper until the last sort of 5-10 minutes. Boateng got sent off. They were down to 10 men. Boateng had a horrific game. He played awful in that group game today against Sweden, and it just looked like Germany would be crashing out of the World Cup. Julian Brandt came on for the left back Hector to add a bit more of an attacking threat, and he did okay until that brilliant shot. He had a magnificent shot, and he just hit the post, and then follow up from Werner went over the bar, and you're just thinking at that stage, was that the last chance? Could that be a game over? 1-1, 95th minute. Sweden conceded a silly foul on the edge of the box. It was one of their substitutes that came on and conceded a stupid foul, and it fell to one man. The man who gave away the ball for the first goal, Toni Kroos. He stepped up, as I said before, shifted it to his right. You're thinking, just put it in there. Just whip across in the box, get someone's head on it, throw Neuer up there, get someone's head and get the winning goal. But no, Kroos wanted the headlines, and boy did he take them. What a goal. Arguably one of the best goals of the tournament. I think I've said this in about 3 or 4 videos now. There's been so many brilliant goals. We've not even had a 0-0 this World Cup. And a game today which actually didn't have a penalty kick in this game today either. As this seems to be the penalty World Cup. So it's being called at the moment. But no, it was a brilliant free kick from Kroos. And that has given Germany a chance that puts them not joint level with Sweden. And the earlier game today in that group, we saw Mexico beat South Korea 2-0 in a good game. As another good game today from Mexico. They played really well, fast attacking football, the same way that they played against Germany when they beat them in the opening group game. It was high pace. Lozano, Carlos Vela, and Chicharito just running down that South Korean defence, and it was causing them problems. And they sort of finally broke the lead with a foul on. It was good call from the referee. Penalty for Mexico. Checked by the VAR. Nothing given. It was a clear penalty. And slotted away really well by Carlos Vela. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Slotted it in. Vela made it 1-0 to Mexico. Sort of had to just see it out from there. Really, it was a good penalty, but then they just had to make sure that they crossed the line, and they did it in the second half. Just stepped up the game, high pace, high energy, catching South Korea on many counter attacks, just sort of shifting the ball from left to right, very fast and very good attacking football. And teams may be scared of Mexico, when they if they qualify. They're not guaranteed a qualification yet. They still need to get something from the Sweden game. But they looked really well today, and they sort of finished it off with a Tigarito goal, a goal we used to seeing him scoring, and that's number 50 for him for Mexico in a Mexican shirt in 104 games. Not a bad total for a side who don't really get into the semi-finals, quarter-finals of the World Cup. They haven't been since the 1980s really. So Chicharito with a great history of scoring goals, and he cut in well and just slotted it away like we're used to seeing from him. It was a good goal from Mexico. South Korea did pull one back. It ended up finishing 2-1. It was Son with a goal, brilliant goal. Again, Son just showing his class really. It was just sort of, he came in and cut in on his left foot and then just smashed it into the top corner. Again, guys, we watch the Premier League. We're used to seeing players like Son doing that week in, week out, and he produced it today. It was a great finish, but unfortunately not enough for South Korea to get anything from that, and South Korea will be ending their time at this World Cup. Thanks for coming, guys. You got one more game now against Germany. Try to keep the goal difference down a little bit, because Sweden and Mexico will be fighting it out to go through as well. Of course, Mexico only need a point, and Sweden need to win by quite a handsome margin if they're going to try and qualify. But they've still got a chance, and they've got to pick themselves up. And the final games today was actually the Group G game between Belgium and Tunisia. And some might even say the best game of the tournament. It definitely was the highest scoring so far. Belgium started the game brilliantly. I was sort of watching it, kind of just waiting for Belgium to just click into gear. You know that they've got it. We know that they can do it. It's just, will they produce it on the big stage? Well, I think they pretty much proved it today. Lukaku stepped up his game today, and he bagged a brace today. 2 good goals. 2 sort of Lukaku type goals. Very well worked moves. Munier put the ball in for one of his goals, and he just slotted it away very acutely. And another typical Lukaku goal, sort of cutting it and putting the ball in the back of the net. Lukaku doing what we know he can do for Belgium, and just getting in and scoring goals. And you know, he's good at that. He shows that his movement is always there, and it's always open for the counter attacking to get the goals in. Whether you put it in the air, on the floor, he can do it either way. That's just Lukaku for you. Another star of the show was Eden Hazard today as well. Ran the show as well. I would say him, Kevin De Bruyne, and Lukaku had this sort of the Premier League show today. They were sort of running, pulling the strings. And it was Hazard who converted a penalty early on in the second half. That was after he opened the scoring for Belgium today with a... the penalty was the early opening in the first half, and then he's scored in the second half as well. Just making them clear runs, you know, win the penalty really, really well. And then for the goal, just constantly causing himself as a problem in that Belgium attack to other defences, and they're going to be a problem coming forward in the tournament. Where they might falter though is at the defence. They conceded 2 goals, one just before half time, a good header from Tunisia to get the goal at 1-0, and a bit of a sloppy play at the back allowed Kazarian to make it 5-2 at the end of the game. It was 4-2 at the time. 5-2 at the time, because Batshuayi had come on and scored for Belgium. So I'm sort of getting confused. There's 7 goals, which one went in there? But Batshuayi came on for Belgium. He made it 5-1 after missing a hatful of chances, which is always good for a striker to get the goal in the end. He could have had a hat-trick as well, Batshuayi coming on, but got his goal and a well-taken finish as well. Again, a player from the Premier League who we know had a tough time at Chelsea, but went to Dortmund and he got a few goals out there, got his confidence up, got injured, but is fit for this World Cup. And it looks like he could be deputising for Lukaku in that game against England. He came off with a knock, Lukaku, in that game. So we're waiting to see whether those guys will be fit to play against England. Martinez said at the end of that game who actually going to play a weakened side against England. So we'll see if he's playing games, or we'll see what side he does come up with, because Belgium are through now pretty much. So we just got to wait to see how they would progress in the latter stages of the competition, which is always their sort of Achilles heel. Belgium just going forward and causing threats later in the competition, obviously. And then like I said, Kazri at the end got in a goal, and that's maybe where England might have to exploit them when they play them next Thursday, providing they beat Panama, of course. They need to exploit Belgium, need to get in behind them. I think they need to use the set pieces as well. Obviously, there was talks of Company coming back in for that last game against England as well. So we'll see whether he slots in for Boyata in that three at defence with Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen. But Belgium comfortably going through, comfortably beating Tunisia 5-2 today. Healthy goal difference as well. So it's going to be a race for that top of the table should England beat Panama on Sunday. So that's your wrap up. What a goal. I have to end it on this. Toni Kroos, what a time, what a goal. Has that saved Germany's time in this group stage? Let us know in the comments below. Has that saved Germany? Can Germany go on to win the World Cup? We'll have to wait and see. Make sure you check out all of our other videos.